number one has to be enthusiasm. Yep. They've got to be enthusiastic and actually have a passion for what they're doing. They need to want to enjoy it and learn and develop the skills that they've got. I think two is, again, developing that growth mindset. So, being keen to explore what's out there, what's new, not just doing things because it's part of their job. Again, examples of where we've stretched it and developed it are, again, looking at new tools and technology that the employers aren't aware of. So, for example, SEO optimization tools, there is a growing depth and wealth of tools now out there that can enhance a business. So, for example, Phrase, WriterZen are two amazing new tools that can massively support you developing of content quicker, more efficiently, and more productivity to give the actual apprentices and businesses more time maybe to focus on the mentorship because the content can be produced quicker. Again, email marketing is the same, social media is the same, web development the same. Email marketing, looking at new tools to produce content. We look at new copywriting, AI tools that will actually produce your AI copyright. So our apprenticeship has been evolved to be really flexible over the last 4.5 years. So from an initial induction, when we look at the skill gaps, we can immediately then place a learner journey plan in place that supports the needs of that business from the start and what they need. Companies that need apprentices really to be there to support their social media marketing initially, then we can support the initial training and the milestones that we set and the stretch challenge targets using a wide variety of tools to enhance that business with that area. LinkedIn Learning, so they can go right from the off on that. On LinkedIn Learning, we have obviously foundational programs. So again, to suit the needs of the business. So if there's an employer that's mainly focusing on web dev, we have a web dev foundations that right from the start, the apprentice can be tasked to start exploring as part of their learner journey. So we have one-to-ones every month. Again, they can vary depending on the business. So minimum usually will be an hour, but it can be up to 3 hours. Apprentices, if they need it and the businesses want us to give additional support, if again, time permitting, we will give an extra session in the month where we can go out and see them. So we have social enrichment sessions now. So twice a month, apprentices from all the DM are obviously invited to a session online where they can talk to other apprentices, share experiences, and obviously talk about how they're producing their showcase portfolio and how they're obviously, meeting and exceeding to try and aim for that distinction. We have added value webinar sessions, which we're obviously doing face-to-face now. So we have obviously ad hoc webinars where we can just invite apprentices on the programme. Again, additional, they don't need to come, but if they do want to come and learn an extra session about content curation and how to find new ways to find content for their business, they can join for that session. The vast majority of our apprentices, in fact, I have to go as far as saying almost all of our apprentices get distinctions. We've constantly looked and adapted what's worked, what's not worked and changed. And that's the same with employers. So, we've recently had an article published in one of the educational websites where one of my apprentices has made huge impacts on lead generation, on sales, conversions. They've improved the soft skills. Again, more than anything else for me, it's about making apprentices intrinsic. So that they want to have passion, they want to develop themselves, not just because they do an apprenticeship, but because they want to learn and they want to adapt and they want to support the business.